everyone, it's Liz. As promised, I'm doing an update on my C. diff. If you're following my channel, yes, it's me in the same outfit in the same place. I'm doing all my videos in one go at the moment because I actually have time to myself. It's quiet and I actually have makeup on because I've just been doing an interview for TV, so you can't really tell though. Anyway, so C. diff update. So last update was in December, I think, which was quite soon after I had the FMT. So over Christmas, I was fairly careful, but I've noticed that on a lot of the support groups, which are mostly American, people are going overboard with the whole, disinfecting their house, disinfecting everything. But I think it's because those are the people that haven't had an FMT and they've had to stay doing treatment at home, whereas my whole time with C. diff was in hospital pretty much. Although I think I had it most of last year, I wasn't actually diagnosed. So yeah, I don't know. So I've noticed that I do have triggers for my C. Well, I'm clear of C. diff as far as I know. In the UK, interestingly enough, I've not been followed up at all to have any stool samples to test it's definitely gone. I feel it's gone. In fact, I have gastroparesis, or I did, but those symptoms have pretty much gone. Like, I'd fluctuate between diarrhea and constipation, and Mo is coming to see us. No, he's not. Okay. And I know. And a lot of people ask, like, what's it like post FMT? And to be honest, it's great. You don't have great days every day, but I had a fair bit of constipation for the first week or two. And if I ate too much, because I was getting my appetite back, I'd feel sick and I'd get diarrhea. And also if I ate bad foods, which, post FMT, and generally when you have C. diff, you're supposed to have a particular diet. There's lots of different ones. I mean, I'm on FODMAP anyway because I have POTS and EDS, and I've been on the FODMAP diet for 10 years. Basically, you start with eliminating everything that's high in FODMAPs, but then you start to introduce things slowly, and whatever you do react to badly, you keep out. And mine is like dairy and spicy stuff and like lentils and beans, and here comes Mo. Just there's a ton of stuff, and it doesn't help that I have allergies to foods as well as intolerances. So my diet is severely limited, hence why I've gained weight as well, because when I do eat, I'm limited to carbs, proteins, and very few fruit and vegetables. They seem to set it off. I find random things, like I had some popcorn a while back. It wasn't like the sweet caramel stuff, it was just plain popcorn. I had the worst diarrhea after that, and I was terrified the C. diff have come back. In fact, I think that's most people's fear. If you've been cleared of it, or you've had an FMT, and for no reason at all you suddenly get diarrhea, like I'm talking like you've just had Moviprep or a laxative, it's bad diarrhea. I was like, oh my god, it's come back. But I then just like not eaten for the rest of the day, had plenty of fluids, and the next day I'm fine. And I just then limit my fibre intake because the fibre makes it worse for some reason. But my bowels are pretty normal at the moment I'm going through a constipation period a bit. But when my bowels open, they're kind of normal colour. Sometimes they're like yellowy, quite often actually. I've been told that's quite normal. And I've actually recently found out that people expect there to be cured after an FMT quite quickly, but it can be up to 6 months for your gut to completely get restored. And I'm still taking Biomel, which is a dairy-free probiotic, in the UK. I can't have kefir because it really upsets my stomach, and I think that's because there's dairy in it. But I was having kombucha, but that really upset my stomach because of the fizziness in it. And I'm not supposed to have fizzy drinks anyway because of my Sjogren's disease. So I've got a lot of complications along with the C. diff. However, the C. diff aspect of things is gone. The only thing that's come up now is that when I was in hospital last year, I'd bought for my birthday, which was just before I got admitted. I love Lego, and I'd got the James Bond Aston Martin car, and it's an expert build, so it's a pretty big piece to build. And when I was in isolation, that kept me busy, but it got broken up in bits and I need to rebuild it. But my issue is that I've been told that the C. diff can live on stuff for quite a while, so I need to now bleach all the Lego. So and sanitize it, because I was going to sanitize it and I thought bleach is probably better, so at some point I'm going to have to do that. But I'm feeling pretty good gut wise. I just am very careful. I don't overeat anymore. I don't have too much fatty foods. That seems to make it worse. I would just say, if you're in the UK and you have C. diff, then don't expect to get much information on it or much aftercare, because I've had hardly any. The only thing I got when I was diagnosed was an infection control nurse gave me a leaflet, and then that was it. I had to Google everything else. Even when I was discharged, I was given no information what to expect as a recovery, what diet to have, nothing. I do, however, think that the FMT is the way to go, and I know that there is a small percentage who it doesn't work for, but I definitely think if you can get it, it's worth it, because my C. diff may never come back, but obviously I've not needed antibiotics yet, and with all my other illnesses, there's a high chance I may need antibiotics at some point. So I'm just going to cross that bridge when it comes to it. I think worrying too much will just make you stress, and stress makes your stomach worse. So, but yeah, so I'm doing pretty well. And if I don't have any more symptoms, I won't really do much more update. I'll maybe do a 6-month update, which will take us to end of May, and then maybe do a year update. So I won't do as many updates because there's not really much change now. But hopefully this has been useful to you. And if you have any questions, just comment below. I'll try my best to answer them. And please click subscribe, because that would really help to know that you're watching these videos and that you want to watch my videos. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.